Hello, it's Camo, and welcome back to another Minecraft video in my survival world. We are at the villager district right now, just enjoying the sunset as I grind for resources for our project today, which is going to be the nether hub. So, down here we have just pumpkins growing and my nether wart growing over here, because we are going to need them for a wonderful project that we are going to be working on. However, before I grind these resources before we start our project today, I'm going to take the time and actually clean up an area in my villager hall. Because if you see over here, I turned the breeder back on recently and we just have a lot of villagers piling up. And I think a good solution would be to put these in the slots down here. So we have one right here, and then we have like a bunch down here that we can store a bunch of villagers in case we need them. So I can do this while I'm waiting on the project and just make things easier. It also prevents them from getting like incredibly zombified, because I had that issue last episode, and hopefully we can get that fixed. So let me start working on that. Alright, so we are now back in the nether, and we are actually going to first start off with this little, like, overhang right here. I really want to make it, like, like, garden tavern theme, and make some seating available so we can put, like, piglin birds here later. And this will hopefully give us, like, a feel for what we want to do for the rest of this area right here. So, I'm actually just gonna hop into it right now. I actually want to take this time and just, talk, I hope. So I have like a bunch of stuff here. A bunch of resources. And we are just going to start. So I think, actually no, what I want to do first is we need the black stone. So we're just going to take a bit of this black stone, polish some of it up, and we're just going to build. I don't know why I did it like that. I didn't mean to do it like that. I meant to put detail in here. So the reason why I'm actually building like a nether hub area is because, a couple episodes I said like I hate like going through like multiple dimensions and like doing that kind of stuff. But it's also kind of important to do that because, long distances are going to be very hard to, like, do it, and I don't really want to just do nether roof. I kind of want to, like, decorate it a bit. So, which is why we're doing, this. So... now we can place these all down. Because I really just want to make an area where I can, like, walk around, and rather than using, like, the bedrock roof and making something simple or just somewhere where I can firework to, I kind of want to take in the beauty of the nether and build something very unique. So that's why we're doing it like this. And even if it takes a billion years, I'll be happy doing it. And as I said, I'm not going to obviously finish this in one episode. This is probably going to be like a mega project that I finish, like, throughout this world's lifespan. So we'll be figuring this out as time goes on. I feel like this is a project where you can, like, come and go and just crank it out when you feel like it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to need a lot more deep slate. I don't think I genuinely have enough resources for this, but we're actually just gonna give it a shot and have some fun with it. I've been very excited to start this project. That can actually go a block in. Like, if this isn't severely, like, affecting it, like, I might as well just... This is also gonna be a lot of deep slate, though, because, like, the resources here are gonna be, like, really time-consuming. But I'm willing to do that. So this area is actually gonna be a bit harder right here, because I'm actually, cutting it off right here so I can actually, like, loop around to save a bunch of time, because I'm probably not going to use this area, so it just makes sense to leave most of this blank. However, that still means I gotta finagle things. And then, as stated in last episode, my goal is to make this kind of like the Ember Valley from, like, Slime Ranchers and take in a lot of inspiration from there. Not like a direct, like, one-to-one type thing, but more so just reference to the environment and life. Like, for example, I have a bunch of torch flowers planned, I have, like, a bunch of unique plants, I have a really cool idea to add some detail in this area. It's going to hopefully use a couple building tricks. I didn't actually plan any of this, I'm doing this on the spot. All I did was gather the resources and look at images. So if this turns out terrible, well, it's gonna turn out terrible. And that's something we'll just have to live with. This is actually my second time ever designing a nether hub. I'm actually really obsessed with nether bases. Ever since the 1.16 update came out, I've been so obsessed with just making and building these bases. And I really do just want to, like, try and make a new one that's just really awesome. Well, since I mentioned Slime Rancher, I am a huge Slime Rancher fan. I absolutely love the games. I'm really into the second one. I love the environments and stuff. I think the second game's definitely like a vast improvement, but I did also have a lot of nostalgia from the first game. My favorite area in the first game was the wilds. I really loved the unique concept of, like, the saber slimes and all that kind of stuff. And in the second game, I really do like the Ember Valley. I think the music and, like, diverse terrain, it feels like there's, like, 3 different biomes there. It's just awesome to experience. So this is what I was thinking for, like, the layouts, like a black stone base, deep slate walls, and then maybe, like, a couple magma, like, I'll show you that, like, magma swirls. Like, I want, like, magma blocks kind of, like, swirling on the walls. And then this area specifically is going to be more of, like, a tavern. I might actually build, like, a little station over here then. But for now, let's see, we can pop this back. So this one will trail up and wrap around over here. I'm not really sure what's going to go over there, and then over here we'll have a way down. Ooh, we could do actually a smithing table. I think that would be a lot more interesting. And then we need the nylium. Then we've got a stone cutter out. Then we can put candles in the center. Oop. Maybe not every plate, let's just put it on that one. Then we can torch it. Actually, I wonder, can you use a flame bow to light candles? Oh, no way, you can! Okay, that's actually really cool. I think I'm just gonna use that as a way to light things from now on. There's probably a lot you can do with that, because I have a feeling that it just makes sense to make the next one just rich. So we're literally gonna do this. Like, ancient debris in the middle. Gold seating right here. Like, I can make this a long table if I wanted to. I feel like we just kind of do something like this, where it's like 1, 2, and then we just go at another one and put gold blocks up. And just have, like, a really long table. And there we have it. So we have, like, a little reference to the tavern. That's literally all I wanted to do. Maybe I can build like a bit more detail, maybe add like a structure over here that'll take us up to the ceiling. But for now, I'm actually happy with this. But now we gotta work on the next part, which is actually like going back down into this area. So this is all gonna get deep solidified. I think I have an idea over here, but I'm not really sure. But I'm actually happy for a start. I actually do want to add a bit more detail before we move on, so I can get like a feel of what I want to do for like the walls and details. I'll show that to you shortly. Alright, so I actually finished the first area here. I added a lot more detail than I actually originally expected. So I actually added a roof here, and I added a fire pit, like in this under area. Now, I did a lot of testing, and I'm actually kind of happy with like what I came up with, because I think there's a lot to learn from this. But right now we have these like magma spirals. I think I might make them less spirally and more like webby, so they just kind of like branch out, but I kind of like it there. So that's one major change I did. Another one is, I still don't know what's causing this, but more piglins want to go here. Another thing is I made a like crystal in the room. So this was like 2 stacks of redstone blocks. So they're kind of expensive since I don't have like an easy access to redstone. And then they have like a glowstone frame to it to add like kind of like a line art to it. Now it really doesn't look that pretty. Like, I mean, it looks fine on this side. It's fine on the other side. It's not that big of a deal, but that's this right here. So I know it kind of looks out of place right now, but once we start filling up this entire area here, it's gonna look a lot better. However, I did realize a big thing is, I probably don't have enough of the resources to actually, fill out this area, like the basic resources. So, like, some of the stuff was literally just, like, filler resources to build right here, like the crimson logs and stuff. I don't think I have enough, like, cobbled deep slate. So, I'm gonna try to get as much of this done, but I think I might want to grind a box of deep slate first, and blackstone, and just to make sure I have enough. Burn, baby, burn! Burn! Oh god, I'm actually gonna die. Ah! Oh, okay, we killed it. With that out of the way, let's get started. Alrighty. This took a couple days to do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is finally done. The first part of our nether hub, which I'm calling Ember Valley. So, this took a couple days to do. I could not do this in one sitting, obviously, but like, this was so much fun and interesting to make. This is probably one of the biggest things I've ever done. In this world, and I absolutely love it. So, as you know, I entirely replaced this first area from cobbled deep slate to blackstone. So, what I wanted to do was I definitely wanted to make it feel a lot more darker, and I think I nailed that job because there's just a lot done. So over here we have, the magma swirls and this first lava thing, which will lead down there as like an alternative way. It used to be filled up with lava, but I changed it. So that's one way to fly down below. Uh, but that's fine. We're actually going to open the nether roof right up here, too. So we'll have a way up and a way down. So over here is the actual like main focus, I think, of like the Ember Valley. So you have this like little passageway over here that leads to like the stairwell down. However, you also have a like accessible way to like walk up a couple stairs, do like a bit of parkour, and also go up these lava, I guess like columns or whatever. They're smoky, they're lovely, I love them. I think they turned out great, and they transition nicely as like a stair too. Uh, if you don't fall into them. And then under there, we have a nether wart farm, and then we're actually going to put a turtle egg there to lure all the piglins away. But we have two entrances down here. We have a tree, and we just have like a bunch of nether wart and a bunch of flowers and stuff. As you can tell, the flowers are very frequent. They grow in like patches. So if you go down the stairs here, the first direction is more like a deep slate column and will just take you out to the nether. I really didn't want to like detail much here. I might put like more lava and stuff, but this is mostly just meant for like an exit, so there wasn't really a point for detailing it. Over here, however, we have this like grass again, and it leads to our village nether portal. And what we're going to do is we're going to have two hallways going down, one going this way, because I believe there's a couple portals down here, and then this way so it connects the Stardust portal and the Stronghold portal. So over here I did add a bit more detail from the time-lapse a bit after, and I actually added a gold room, which will hopefully hint at something being here. And then over here we have this I guess, like, discovery room. So as you can see, there's, like, a banner here, there's a couple secrets, and there's just a bunch of, really nice stuff that I feel happy about. So as you can tell, there's a really flat wall here, and it looks like there's things missing here, and that's because our next project is actually going to be working on a piglin farm. So this is where all the chests are going to go, and we are actually going to probably have piglins somewhere in this room. And then across from here we'll have a gold farm. It'll actually have piglin drops fall from the nether roof and then connect down into here, and hopefully we'll add like a nice amount of storage, and it'll look really nice. I don't think we're going to do the gold farm today. However, we're definitely going to work on this next. I think that's everything else I wanted to say. Most of the stuff is literally just, more trees. I wanted to fit a lot more in here, but I realized it was very narrow. So most of the like other details, like more of these trees, are probably going to come when we actually start building like the branches out and possibly transition to other themes, because I do love the Ember Valley theme, but I do think it would be cool if we did start doing different themes further on. So yeah, this is most of what I made in the past couple days. This took quite a while. But I'm happy I took my time on it, and I'm actually really happy it turned out so well. Let me know what you think about it. Oh yeah, there's also leaves with like mushroom like bordering. I thought that was cool. The only like thing I'm kind of upset with is the trees. I really do wish Mojang added like red leaves, because like the netherwort, while like saturated, it just doesn't give the same effect as like what I did right here. Like this just doesn't look super great, but it's good for now. If they ever do like add like red, orange, or yellow, I'll be happy to change these as soon as possible. So I think that's most of it. So we are actually going to move on to working on the bartering farm. Alrighty, so we have now begun working on our bartering farm. For now, I'm working on the storage side of it, so I have a lot of chests, to store everything, and I might even get some allays in to like specifically like store like the potion ones, and then have like an overflow chest, and then over here we're probably gonna have the piglin farm. I've kind of just been like working away at this since I'm kind of getting done with the episode for now. It's been quite a lot, so uh, I kind of want to take a break after this because if you couldn't tell already, this episode is a week late, but I mean, it may just be on time technically because after taking 2 weeks to spend time on a video rather than 1 week, it's given me more time to work on other stuff and also have like a bit more free time, and I've been feeling a bit happier with that, especially since I can put a lot more thought into my builds and stuff. So I think I'm actually going to stick to a 2 week schedule from now on, or for at least this world. And I do want to upload other stuff for fun, but for now I don't really have that as like a priority. These past couple weeks have been kind of stressful, not like a big deal or anything, but like it's been like summer vacation and stuff. It's definitely been like the summer of projects, and there's a lot I want to get done or work on, and it feels like I'm not going to be able to work on it or get it done in time, and that's unfortunate. And I know I'm not going to get it all done, but I think that's okay on some level because I do need to also like not burn out myself and take my time. So doing this is also kind of helpful. I don't really know. I'm still figuring this out. So if we actually go to our redstone box, we have these. But overall, it's just been a lot. Another thing that I've been a little bit annoyed about is so this episode's coming out probably on like the Wednesday of this week. By the time I start working on the next video, I'm going to actually probably be on vacation because this weekend, on this, wonderful Wednesday, I'm going to be going on vacation. I'm going to the beach. I'm chilling for a while. So that's going to add another delay to this episode, or I might just do something small that week. Well, not this episode, but like a next episode. So that's going to add some delay, and I'm really excited for that. Really random, but I did in fact invest in a metal detector. So let's see what happens. I've never actually used one before, and it's going to be interesting to learn how to use it. So let's see what happens when I use a metal detector. I will let you know if I get in trouble or arrested. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. I looked at the laws and stuff. It seems pretty. I think I'll be fine. But yeah, this has just been like on my mind for a while. So like, especially this week, I do want to get a lot more done because I also have like summer schoolwork. Like our school's a bit mean, and they assign schoolwork in the summer, and that's not fun. And I also want to like spend time with friends and stuff. So again, that's like another consideration. And that's just all been in my mind this summer. So like, I really do need to just get better at like managing my time a bit more. But I also want to enjoy my summer, so what are you gonna do about it, But we are getting to that point where hopefully things should start clearing and be a bit more relaxing again and get back into a routine. But like the first half of this month is a bit more hectic than usual. Also, while making this, or like digging out this hole, I actually died, and I lost my trident and my elytra wings. So, the only thing that survived were my netherite tools and my food, which kinda sucks. But I'm gonna have to get through that. So I think this should work now. I wouldn't know though, I actually need to get like a staircase back here. I haven't actually designed an item sorter in a while, so kind of doing this off memory. So if I assume this right, it's like these won't go down, but if I put this here, that's gonna go down, and that should sort itself. So that looks fine. And it goes to 41. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. I should add the dummy items though before like shit hits the fan. We wouldn't want that to happen. But for now, it's pretty good. Actually, this last one doesn't even need the system, and the two before it might actually change into allay systems, which is something I kind of made. It's kind of just like an allay in a minecart, and then it like throws it to like a note block that like ticks every once in a while. It's nothing super complicated. It's just, yeah. That's if I want the potions. Like, I could probably just, like, keep that scrapped for now and just make these, like, 3 overflow chests. Like, nothing's really gonna stop me there. It really depends how I'm feeling working on this. So, we got this done, we got this down. What we need to do next is actually make, like, the piglin chamber, which I think I'm just gonna, like, put, like, a barrel here, or, like, a barrel up here, cage here, and then this is where we're gonna put, like, 24 piglins. So this is where we're gonna put our golds. So like, you know, we have the gold. Ooh, we need to move that like a block in. So like, we're gonna have something like this, and then probably like something just small concealing it here. Probably nothing that big. And you're just gonna slip the gold in. That's gonna hopper, and that's gonna dispense it probably on like a slabbed block right here. So like, it'll look like something like this. And what the piglin should do is pick it up, and then they'll throw it on the floor since they can't reach here. They can't throw any of the stuff here. And then, yeah. Then we'll have like a dispenser under the floor, like a hopper minecart, and it's going to go up. It's going to get destroyed. It's going to pop off right there, and then a piston's going to shoot all the items down that it picks up. And I think we'll have like a double system, so like we'll have like 2 hopper minecarts. So like, you know, when one goes up, the other one's on the floor. Like, it just happens in cycles. Alright, so I took a break and I waited till the next day and I started working on this farm and giving another crack at it. And I actually have it working right now. So in short, you know, there's going to be the piglins here, there's going to be a gold dropping, they're going to pick it up, then they're going to throw it on the floor, and then under it, there's a piston line that shoots it down there. Whoop. There is a piston line that shoots it down below, and it shoots it up then, and then it shoots it all the way... Hold on. Let me redo that. So after it goes down that piston line, it shoots up through this hole right here, and it'll... Oh, we need to not make sure mobs spawn down there. And then it's going to shoot it up there. Then it's going to hit that tripwire hook, and then it's going to shoot it right there, stick onto the honey block so it, like, clings to, like, the edge of the block, since, like, the first, like, pixel is completely transparent, but, like, so, like, things can, like, cling to it. And then a piston's going to shoot, and then it's going to, like, ride right over the hoppers in the ice, and then it'll go down, and then if it's any of these stackable items, it's going to go to these allays, it's going to play a jingle, and then they're going to throw it into their respective, container. If it ever overflows, there isn't an overflow chest because I don't really like that. It's just gonna go in there. And unfortunately, since the way I designed it, there is the last hopper, which is the fire charge one, may sometimes drop it in the dispenser before it reaches the hopper. Because of that, I chose the fire charge because I don't really need to worry about that much, so because I have like flint and steel, so in case it does get lost, there's just going to be a bit less, but overall it should be fine because I think they only come into like 1 to 3, so most of the time it's only going to lose like 1. So besides that, I'm actually going to reveal another cool thing that I figured out. And you've probably seen it in my inventory, but right here on the floor is powdered snow. And what we have in my hand is leather boots with cursive binding. So as you know, mobs can pick up or wear armor if it's dispensed to them. However, they have like a priority check, so like if they see like gold, they're gonna pick that up rather than leather. So what you want to do is you actually want to like use the curse so it's stuck to them. So then they'll float, but any items they throw will reach to the ground, which is incredibly effective. However, the big thing we do need right now is we need a test subject. So I have a name tag, and I have this kind of stuff. I know they can wear like an item and they won't despawn, but this is just like me being paranoid. So we're gonna have like a name tag probably, and then we're gonna do boots. The only thing is we have to find piglins that aren't wearing golden boots or like armor. So yeah, might have went too far. So we lure it like in this direction, and then we go like over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got it on him now. So we got the booties. Now we need to do the last step, which is just run up here. And he ran over. Oh, schnitzel. There we go. So now we have him in. So now we can do like a quick test. Because he's locked in. So if I just dispense the gold here, yeah, he picks it up. And this is gonna have like glass. And he's gonna throw it. Ooh. The pistons got stuck. I think the simple fix is just to speed that one up. Though I could be wrong. So when this one goes down, did anything? Okay, we should have like 4 items. I should have turned on my should have put glass there. Let me grab glass so we can see what how it's trading. And that makes 4. So we have 4 of those guys in there right now. So I'm just curious if we grab like, I don't know, like 2 blocks of gold. I'm curious to see like how quick they're gonna demolish it and how just overall good they are. Really need to... Oop. Well, those are vines, so I can actually get those. So let's see, we have like blackstone, obsidian. Why does it feel like nothing changed? Is this stuck? Oh, they're all stuck down here. It's not good. I'm not even gonna ask how that happened. We also need a greater delay on this thing. Because this is going way too fast, that I think the items are getting cut off before they can even reach the top. And let me just throw things down again. Oop. Once again, they're a block off. Oh, that's so weird. Because I wasn't doing this earlier. Oh, maybe because the piglins are throwing it, like, right on the edge of the block. It's having, like, a hard time to, do it. I have no idea what's causing that. I'm gonna have to, like, check that out in a moment again. So after this, I should have, like, I should see, yeah, I have blackstone, and I should see iron nuggets. Besides that, we should be good to go, and then I should also clean this up, so I'm gonna get back to you when I, just do a couple more tests and clean up and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty, so I spent a while tweaking this and making sure everything works now. Uh, there was kind of a lot of issues that I didn't expect, but mostly with like timing and stuff with like the pistons and stuff because some of the pistons would block each other off and fixing it would not be possible. Or like, sorry, not fixing it would not be possible, like easy stuff wouldn't be possible, like moving a thing like a block lower because it wouldn't reach something or all this complicated stuff. But I think I have most of it done, and most of the sorters too are actually like now like sorting. So I even got like potions now. I actually got a book. No water bottles yet, and and I think these are like the fire charges, so that's still very few. However, everything else is coming in really nicely. So I have 16 gold blocks here from my shulker box. I am dumping a lot of gold, but it's because I'm gonna get a gold farm soon, so it really doesn't matter. So I'm gonna just convert this all and just dump it in here and hope that all of it goes in and that all of it is good. Because if it like just like goes outside the map or it like falls to the snow, I'm gonna be very upset. But it won't really matter because I did change the fire in the back to a chest just to make sure if things didn't pass correctly. Uh, I pray that this isn't getting filled with junk. Unfortunately, it is. I'm gonna probably have to add another hopper in the front row area. Because that should not be happening at this level. Actually, I think I know what the issue is. It's because of the piston. Yeah, they're flying. I might have to lower the timing on this. Honestly, if I just do it like this should be fine. So if we throw a bunch of stuff in here, that's all gonna go down into the machine like normal, like a normal bartering thing. And then what I hope to happen is that we don't get items in here. But by the looks of it, we already got crying obsidian in here, which is not good. A little bit of change of plans once again. So I've been like going back and forth with my things. But essentially, I've just decided to cut off the ice bridge because the issue is the items kept either sliding on the ice bridge and getting stuck at the observer right there, or they went in the wrong hopper at the wrong time. So the better solution would to be just to load this up with a bunch of hoppers so that they can all be like filled up and stuff. So like this is like 6 hoppers, they each have 5 slots, so that's like 30 slots of stuff that can be loaded in at once. And since there's like 24 piglins and like things stack and you know items are gonna probably be on top of the hoppers too at certain times, I think it should all flow enough to the point where it won't despawn and that it should work nicely. And then everything should just go down into a linear line, which means everything should always be delivered because when they reach this line, only one item is most likely going to go in at a time because they're all going to this hopper right here, which means, you know, all items are going to go in one at a time, which means they can always get dragged down. If there was, like, more than one, then they start, like, you know, one goes this way, one goes down, and it gets all messy. The allays should be working now. I think most of it should be good. I think I can remove this wool block, actually. So I can always get these guys, and then this one, since it always goes off first, it's actually going to go to these 3, no matter what. So then these 2 can get here, and they can be like, oh, yep, and then throw it in. I think that's mostly it. I think I got it working now. I'm not going to waste any more gold. We actually already did get quite a lot of resources. Like, I mean, like, 9 stacks of blackstone is pretty good. I do say so, and I even got a couple soul speed books. Occasionally, though, the overflow chests, like, go into the allay ones. I think it's just, like, a chance with, like, the dropper. That's not really something I can probably fix. I mean, maybe. I'll figure it out. You know, I still need to, like, tidy up the back. I need to, like, remove the red and, like, actually add, like, the gray and finish the room up and, you know, make it look all pretty. But, you know, for now, I'm running, like, behind on this video, so I would like to end it here and do that off camera before I go on vacation or something. So, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the other YouTube stuff. If you have any feedback for, you know, my projects and stuff, like especially like this build and like this right here, I would love it. Because I don't think this is like 100% perfect, and I'd love to hear feedback on this or like even like advice to make this run a bit smoother. But besides all that, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. So, goodbye!